Hi, my friends, dear volunteers of this planet Earth. Let's get ready. We have our organization launching day on November 28, 2020. Please improve everything, edit everything, and have ready for tomorrow at our organization website. Please make anything that is needed to be improved and ready, okay? All right, let's do it. Hi everyone, how you doing? Here we have some updates, so I put some numbers just to be easy for us. So here's until number 6, and here is until number 19. So here's number 19 again until 21. So here's until number 32. So here it is until the number 44. Here until the number 50. Here, sorry, some are so. Here's until number 52. Until number 52 still. Number 54. Until number 59. Until number 65. Until number 67. Until number 68. Until number 80. Here's still some for number 80 until 86. Here's until number 94. Here's until number 105. Here's until number 110. 122. Until 125. Until 132. Let me improve here a little bit, right? Because got a little messy. Right, like that's better. Alright, we have 16 pages, so let's go quick, hurry up. A bit more. So until number 132. Until 136. Until 137. Until 143. 151. 157. 168. 176. 182. 193. Let me just put highlights, not so strong, right? 100 until 204. And a bit more until 105. Yeah, I did the one up there, right? Okay, until 105. Until 114. Until 119. 230. 231. 232. 240. 246, 250, 252, 258. I did that one, right? Okay. So until 166. And that's the end. Let's be happy and united. Are you ready? Okay, let's do it, my friends. Look at that. Our organization launching day. Right? Tomorrow. November 28th, 2022. Let's get ready. Hurry up. All right, my friends. So here we are, the actual present names of all semi-arid and desert lands. So this is a very good map because they have here how arid they are. So extreme arid or arid. You see there? So that is good. And semi-arid. So it's very good for us to have an idea because some places are really bad, right? Here, the Sahara that I keep talking about, and here a little bit, and this is going to take out anyways, right? We're going to make a shape here. So we don't have to take the whole thing out because it's too big. Imagine, look how huge this thing is. We're just going to make a proper canal there, here, bigger, here, bigger. Take this point out and close it here. Close it. That's what we're going to do because I think that's the most sustainable. Okay, shape up, round, right? So we are going to take out Portugal, Spain, and France because this is a point that's not needed. So maybe even more than that. Maybe Switzerland as well, Italy. No, Italy maybe not here, right? So here, France for sure, okay? Because then, look, gonna be much more harmonious. You see? The point, the tip of Italy for sure, but not the part here by Switzerland. Okay, so they're gonna be a more harmonious continent. Maybe, yeah, this has no way. So what we're gonna do? Scrape, scrape, scrape. So all this dirt here, Alpes, get the trucks, get going. Okay, so we have bridge here, right? Gibraltar Canal, keep them going. The tractors go, and keep going. So we're going to make, so they can serve people like that. So soil, here's bad soil, doesn't work. But we can have, here we have a lot of woods, right, for mulch. And keep preparing and sending huge trucks. Mix, the farmers, mix the hay, who has animals, right? Mix and keep going and for us to make this happen. All right, so here it's for you to have an idea how many desert land we have. Can you imagine? We need to do that in 20 years. We have to. So what we're going to do? Send more people to the desert, all right? Because that's the only way. We're going to make it neat, going to make it clean, organized. Everyone going to be happy because that's the only way. Look at this. For small, tiny things, yes, they can catch up. But even this tiny thing, if you see picture, this place is huge. Imagine, this is humongous. It's true. It's crazy, right? But we have to find a way. How are we going to do it? Yes, scrape the mountains and bring over. Keep bringing. If they have woods, all right, chop the woods. Already bring the soil with woods in it. Perfect. Mulch. Where it's forest, is wood. Mulch and go. And also from here, because here is not too many, you see? So all this stop, whichever they have, Gibraltar Canal, it's right there to be useful. Keep going. Everything from Europe, all right? and spreading them around. And that's the only way, right? So here in the United States, they're fine, they manage, okay? They manage, they have a lot of tractors already, but here it is a concern. This is really huge. Here they're catching up, right? They're planting the basics. They just need trucks and trucks of good soil. Woods, like Amazon. Amazon also can send. Look, it's not that bad. From United States is really bad. But from here, maybe from both. Yes, ships and ships and ships of what? Soil. Soil with trees crumble up in mulch. Sand, because they will catch up for sure. It's already a lot of water. We just have to do properly, right? But they will catch up for sure. And now here that we have to see how we're gonna do it. But it's not too bad. This map maybe is a little older because this is already smaller, right? This here on the East Coast is smaller, but it's good for us to have an idea how bad it is, right? And how much we need to get better. The other thing is humidity. It's not only for the soil type, but also for the humidity. It's crazy, right? But it's true. And for that, we're gonna use prayers. Okay, my friends, let's keep going and get ready. Okay, so it is forbidden to have any modern art of any type. Okay, so that's one of them. And here's another one of them. All this surrealistic, all these things forbidden, okay? All right. Keep writing down, please, and give also some examples. All right, so it is forbidden for people that not the same family to hug forward, right? To friends, we always hug sideways. And only on Sundays or special days, weddings, party days, right? On Sunday can only be before or after, right? Because people of different buildings gonna meet. Oh, how you doing? Because they don't work with that people whole day, right? Okay, but needs to be sided. Man to man, man to woman, right? Needs to be sideways. Okay, so it's forbidden to have Grand Prix of any type, forbidden to have these big, huge trucks, right? Pickup trucks, tractors, this huge, they have huge tires to be playing around, flipping around. All those things are not needed. Also, motorcycle of any type for any race or any regular use, all of these are not needed, okay? All right? And it's forbidden to have any other education that's not the peace organization education. That's very important for us. Okay, we're going to get all the details and decide for one curriculum for all age groups and universe, what we're going to study, what we're going to have, and establish that. Okay? All right. So let me see here what else. So for the airports, two airports that are already not needed as cities, in a center of continents, gonna be taken out after all the residents get out, right? Demolish one neighborhood at a time, okay? All weird buildings as well, we are not having that. Any statue, any monument, any stadium of any type, it was for World Cup or not, or if it's a small one, a big one. No, we're just gonna have theaters, right, that are close to the beach. We're gonna see if they're approved or not. Like some buildings, right? Some buildings, they have some specific characteristics of the place. If they're 100% safe, secure, or if they can be a little remodeled here and there, that's okay, right? But we are not having anything weird like this, okay? Anything that's too tall, because all this is not sustainable. We have to avoid everything we can. Up to 20 floors and no more, okay? If needed, we go on blocks, right? But not on taller buildings, okay? All right? So it's forbidden to use animals for anything, any activity, not for circus, not for farming, not for fun, not for walk in a desert. No, we're not using animals anymore. People can walk, and that's how it will be. Okay, so all weird buildings, even that they're short, it's forbidden as well. Okay? So we are going to get everything really organized. Cities can have their characteristics, right? But they're not going to have anything that is weird, or if it's cultural or not, if it's historical or not, okay? These huge statues of any type, okay? All right, so that is very important. And yeah, we are not going to have golf courts of any type. We can have mini golf, that we can do, but not huge lawns. We don't need that. Mini golf, yes, is authorized. Very small, people have the base, they have to walk around, right? And they can be part of a few fun parks, right? Fun places, right? That is fine. Small bats, small balls, different gardens where the ball goes, small lawns, that is allowed, okay? All right, so that in a few words, that's what it is. Let's get going, let's get organized. Today is November 23rd, and we'll see you soon. Okay, for all deserts in different locations, we're going to establish their names, right? Because they have different patterns on their format, right? On their structure. And then we're going to do the same. Always lines, horizontal lines with the villages, desert villages, okay? All right, really good. Keep going. Hi everyone, how you doing? Great? All right. November 24, there's no school in the whole planet. Okay, everyone has a day off. Let's do it, my friends. Okay, so here we are with a basic timing for everyone. All right, have your white flags and let's go wave. So from 8 to 10 a.m., wave your flags. So what you can do, if you have babies, little children, pregnant women, stay at your own community, get your neighbors, and get organized. You're going to do the games, the lunch at your own community. If you have children 5 years old and above, for those that can walk, so go to your street, your avenue, beach, and parks, okay, to wave your flags. And you can already bring a bag for your lunch, not too much, right? Water and food. All right, so from 10 to 12, you're gonna be there and have fun time. Wave the flags more here, right? And here is more fun time, right? With games. All right, okay, so here wave your flags, here's fun time. So from 12 to 2, it's lunchtime for everyone at the location you already are, right? And for 2 to 4, there's 2 options, water fun or boat ride. Get ahead. You can invite your friends, your family, right? Be safe, of course. Not ships, but boats, okay? Up to 80 people, 100, up to 100 people, okay? Boats are okay. All right, and then from 4 to 6, other teams, right, you can change, so other people can have boat rides. So if you are owner, you can bring some people, right? If you're the captain of the boat, you can bring some people 2 to 4 or 4 to 6, right? So they go in 1 hour, come back in 1 hour. And this team as well, go for 1 hour, come back to 1 hour, right? Okay, or east, west, whichever is your location. All right, and then while some people are having boat rides, water fun, and the other people can have also land fun, right? Or pool fun, okay? Land or pool fun, all right? So this is the same. If you did one thing, you can do the other, all right? Okay. And then 6 o'clock, about 6:40, right? Until 6:40 p.m., right? Everyone gonna be home for a special dinner with own family or a special dinner with own community at the clubhouse. You can do that, right? Get organized, make it beautiful, have the table set up in fabric, right? Beautiful colors, can have white and red or white and orange or white and blue, okay? Or yeah, something beautiful like that, or yellow and red, or clear blue, matching colors, right? Okay, so you can sing songs, right? Sing positive songs that can be what? Can be family presentations or can be group presentation, okay? Group presentation. So you can still have time today to get organized and practice, right? Choose some songs that already exist if they're really positive, or create your own. Come on, let's go. We can do that, all right? Okay, so here it is. Get ready. So here we are. Tomorrow. We see you soon. Let's celebrate. And at the end of the day, you're gonna fill up your records book, right? And take pictures the whole day, mini videos, so you can edit and open your YouTube family account, okay? All right, my friends, that's the first step to get registered if you're not registered yet with all the requirements. Go to the conference videos and do all those tiny videos of 1 minute, 2 minutes, so your family can be registered. Awesome. We see you soon. Take care. Hi everyone, how you doing? So here we have a link. You see up there? All right. So this is the link. You please copy to make updates for any department. Okay? All right. So here it is. So for department 1, those are the titles. There are many more. I'm just putting a few. Okay? And those main titles are not in alphabetical order. It's by importance, right? Okay, so here's the department 1, department 2, department 2 is still, and here's a little bit more. And now department 3. Okay, department 4. You see, right there. Department 5. Department 6, education. Department 7. Department 8, Countries United. Department 9, Patrimony and Documentary. And Department 10. Here it is, okay? So we have many other titles that I wrote along the time, but if you please help us, we'll be really appreciated, and we'll see you soon. Okay, my friends, look the reality of our planet. You see? We really need to do better. We have to find a way. People in mansions and people in tents, you know? Look, it's really a lot. Look at this. You see? You know, we really have to find a way to do better, to have food for everyone, you know, no more refugees anywhere. We have to stop those things. Civil war, problems with religion, problems with culture, problems with limit of land. We have to find a way, my friends. Look at this. You know, people cannot live on those situations anymore, right? So we're doing this organization. We are going to make it happen. What's the most positive and sustainable for everyone? We need to find peace and love, you know. So for us, you know, it's forbidden to go to other places, be refugees, right? Oh, it's not good over here, it's not good over there. And or ask people to leave because of wars. They can't have a place to live, they can't have food, right? We have to find a way, okay? So let's embrace this opportunity. Let's do it better. Let's really work united, have clothes for everyone, have food for everyone, plant in all deserts, right? Have one rule and guideline for everyone. Let's be happy, let's work united, right? We have to find a way. Plant food, have food for everyone, right? We have to do better, my friends. The other thing that we have to do is to stop those divorce things. People have 2 kids, divorce. You know, these organizations that make them to divorce, ask them to divorce, you know. You know, people have to pay for their practice. Some people know they're doing the wrong thing, you know, but it's I don't even know how those rules were implemented in our planet, right? To tease others, to make people to get divorced, make people to be alone, be singles instead of married, for them to get more points in life, right? So, my friends, let's do better. Please, let's do better. You know, we have to stop the power of organizations like this. You know, we have to stop. We can't keep doing like that, living without proper sewage, without proper clean water, you know, without proper housing. We have to find a way, okay? We have to find a way, and we will find a way, all right? Okay? So please, let's do it. Let's get organized and let's really make this happen. All right? Okay? So let's embrace this opportunity and work together.
Growing flowers, but is home to the world's largest flower garden. On this episode, we unveil Dubai's Miracle Garden. Located in the district of Dubai Land in Dubai United Arab Emirates, is a fantastical place like many of the other attractions of Dubai.
No boxes,
just like the
no animals.
Aquarium and World's Islands,
That's forbidden
Dubai is home to Miracle Garden, which is one that wouldn't naturally exist, but is made possible by a strategic build-out and lots of water. It's estimated to have cost around $11 million to build Miracle Garden, which first opened on Valentine's Day 2013. The initial opening was just the first phase. The second phase of the gardens took 400 workers and was completed 6 months after the initial opening. Upon completion of the second phase, Miracle Garden sprawls across 780,000 square feet or 72,000 square meters, giving it the title of the world's largest natural flower garden. There are 109 million flowers planted. A difficult task, but even more challenging is keeping them alive in the hot desert sun. The watering system utilizes wastewater with drip irrigation, allowing it to be a highly efficient method of watering. Even with a sophisticated system, they use 200,000 gallons or 757,000 liters of water daily just to keep the garden flourishing. There are 120 different varieties of flowers on display, even 15 different sunflowers. Miracle Garden has more floral themes than anywhere else on Earth. Peacocks, the floral clock, teddy bear, ant colony, heart passage, giant tortoise, and even a Boeing aircraft. Specifically, in Emirates Airbus A380, the airplane actually has a Guinness World Record for the largest floral installation. Miracle Garden is open from October until April, as the summer months are too hot, with temperatures that soar over 104 degrees Fahrenheit or 40 degrees Celsius. During their downtime, they change the themes to keep people coming back for something new. Along with the gardens is the Dubai Butterfly Garden, which opened in 2015.
That's forbidden
50,000 butterflies consisting of 26 different species all live within the facility. Did you just add Miracle Garden to your bucket list? Do you like the idea of themed floral installations?
So
share your thoughts down below.
Okay, so we are not doing gardens like that as well. We are doing squares, rectangles, hexagon, and octagons. Okay, all right, so that's not needed, and we're not having roof like that. Okay, all right, we are going to have our regular nursery at the deserts, right, for protection, so we can start planting. Okay, but not exact like this. Thank you. Okay, so we are not going to have metal garden beds like this as well. Okay, so some places that already have them, they can have while they are leaving the communities and closing them down. As soon as the communities close down, they have to bring all those items to recycle, and we are not making any new ones. By the beach, we are only going to have timbers, right? For as frames, or can be also very strong hardwood boards. Okay, so they will really last for many years. And when needed, the students, can make new ones when they rotten. So we're not going to use softwood. Okay, we're going to use hardwood because that's very easy. They don't have to keep doing to be learning, right? They just cut the wood one day in a few decades when it's needed. Thank you. And we are also not having plastic garden beds, any of this shape. Those are metals. It's for sale, but I'm just already letting you know, we're not using plastic as well. Okay, very good. No steel, no plastic, no metal of any type. Okay, and we're not going to have any raised garden of any type. They're all not sustainable because we have to fill up a lot here in the bottom. So they're not sustainable. And we are not going to have cement, as we said before, with concrete and bricks. We're not having that as well, okay? So we are going to plant in pots, plastic pots, people that are moving until they get the beach. And at the beach, we are going to have a beach communities. We're only going to have our gardens made out of timbers, hardwood timbers, okay? All right, so none of this, because they're really not sustainable. All those types, different ways, okay, we're not having them. All right, thank you. We are not having those as well. You see, none of this type of garden in stairs, in layers, okay, because they are not sustainable. This is considerable if they're longer, right, with the frame here on the side. That's considered boards. So that's only the two types we will have. Thick boards, maybe about 8 centimeters thick, right? Sliding on this firmness here, right? Let me see if we have another, but none of these other ones, okay? None of these. None of those we're going to have. We're going to have plastic during these 2 years until people move right to the beach. And at the deserts, we're going to have for 20 years planting plastics, but not in wood like that. Okay? All right. Okay, so let me show you this one. Yes, this, if it's longer, that's sustainable, okay? They don't see what type of wood is that one, but needs to be a little longer, right? The boards. Okay, so here we have some images of Australia coiffure, but here there's some as well. Not all the way, but some here. If needed, we just go and do some man-made rivers. We're done before many places, so we just bring water. The main thing is for all land that we will stay to be covered in forest. So any island, any place that can be forward need to be put down, you know. So the big continents are fine, right? Because we have aquifer, and where is needed, we bring water to them. Okay, so Australia gonna be fine as well, but for any small island, any other place, so it can't stay. All right, so here, yeah, Sahara, that's the biggest one, is fine, and China has water as well. So, and some also comes from the mountains, right? At the end of winter. So we're gonna be fine. Okay? All right, very good. Okay, so all these cable chairs, cable benches, all this is forbidden. Scuba diving is forbidden. All skin gear is forbidden. It's not needed, not sustainable. Okay? All right? So we are more sustainable. We are wearing clothes, less clothes because we're going to be by the beach. Okay? So that's very important and sustainable. Now, for larvae, we are going to put down the islands that exist, and if any new one forms, we are not going to know, nobody gonna know. All right? And we are not telling people, to avoid people to be willing to go and be natives on these islands again. So if anyone forms, in the Pacific Ocean, that's quite a few volcanoes around, that's what we're going to do. Okay, just don't tell people, right? Just don't tell people because they don't know. If they get there, won't be any trees, so they have no food. Because I'm sorry, but we have to find a way to be safe, right? For us to be really safe. All right. So, no food at the center of deserts, right? Center of continents all around. We are only going to have food where we really live, where we are authorized to live. All right, thank you. So any of this new forming islands anywhere will stay where they are. Will stay where they are. If any happens, right? Because that's the only way. We don't have any planting there, right? And the small islands that have them, we're gonna put them down. And what nature will form afterwards is afterwards, right? Okay, because we have to be safe, and that's the only way. So we will have rules and guidelines. It's forbidden to go out, and here's also an improvement. We're not going to have sailboats, right? So to avoid people to travel the world, right? So we are going only to have canoes, right? I'm gonna tell you up to when we can have motorboats, right? And canoes, people can go, come back, that's fine. And I think for fishing, we're going to have the barges with cable. And maybe that's the most sustainable. So people can go a little bit, right? But with prayers, it's how they're gonna bring their fish, most of their fish. All right? I think that's what is the most sustainable. So the barges can go, come back with those cables or solar panel, right? Solar panel, but they never go out because they're big and huge. We're always going to be people watching each other. So I think that's the most sustainable, right? Okay, let's keep thinking about all these details.
Dubai's Miracle Garden, located in the district of Dubai Land, Dubai United Arab Emirates, is a fantastical place like many of the other attractions of Dubai. Just like the Ski Hill Aquarium and World's Islands, Dubai is home to Miracle Garden, which is one that wouldn't naturally exist, but is made possible by a
So we can have some structure like that for special events, right? We don't leave the fabrics there. We can place them in only for special days. That's fine. For weddings, anniversaries, right? And then have a little longer table here, maybe a longer wood frame, right? And we can have that, that's fine, but not these flower arches of any type, because those are not sustainable, not needed. Okay, we can have the gardens by itself. We can even have some privacy. You see some bushes a little bit, but not just one table. Would be a bit more, would be a bigger patio, right? So more families can stay there, right? Okay, for a special lunch, for a special birthday, such as for nature events, right? Site? Okay, very good. The other thing is for vines, we have to trim because we have many fruits for vines. So let's say every 2 years or so we have to trim entirely. I just don't know what we're going to do with kiwi because we can't, some are good fruits, but we can't trim completely, right? Some can easily grow again, such as the loofah, right? Things like that. But some others, if we trim, they die. So we're gonna have adjustment. The main thing is for the area to be clean, and they cannot climb the walls, the concrete walls. They have to climb only wood. I'm just using this example, but they climb in wood, and then when the wood gets rotten along the decades, we put new ones. And this type of frame for the passion fruit and other vines, right? We're gonna let you know how to do it. Very good, keep going. Okay, so some places became deserts because of monocultures, right? So we have to plant a variety of natives, right? Not fruit trees, but a variety of natives, and for the soil to come back, to be rich in bacteria again, and have all these plants that we can offer. So we're going to have different options for to keep the water coming out from aquifers, right, from water wells, in different ways, in different places. So it will be really sustainable in different ways, right? Okay, so here's some of them. All right, so we're gonna let you know. And the solar panels, gonna have many solar panels, not too many, but one day they break, it's okay. We just have a few solar panels, right? But not that many, for the water to keep pumping. And we're gonna find ways, sustainable ways, a little canal, not canals, let's say, maybe canals, we have concrete for the water to go to most locations as possible. So if there is any elevation, right, such as hill, a little mountain, like no mountain, we're not going to plant on the top of mountain, but we can make the aquifers on higher areas, right? So we can, along the centuries, we keep bringing the water along the decades, right? Because as soon as it's forested, then it's fine, right? Like Amazon, as soon as it's working well, then we'll be okay. But we have to start. This is starting work that is a lot. And we need trees that let the leaves go yearly, right? Because that they will make bacteria, the Amazon, right? Rains a lot, but leaves a lot fall and create this rich soil that we need. Leaves falling, regrowing, right? For us to have a better soil. Places we have mountains, what we can do is something like that, right? Such as China, United States, right? They have that because Sahara a lot is movable, right? Dunes, but in place we have real mountains, so we can make aquifers at stable mountains. Okay, so we're gonna have solar panels, right? To keep along the decades, right, to keep pumping water. All right, just until established. So if they're gonna last for 100 years, that will be awesome. Okay, so we pump the water, right, from aquifers that we have, right? Okay, we pump the water and comes this way. While it's coming down, we make little dams, right? Dams. I don't know the better word, but I think that what should be called. And then comes the water, the pipes, one side, another side. Sometimes you can even make two pipes, right? Coming from that same dam, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, and then maybe here one again, right? And then the water because if we have a lot of trees, plant material, many things, everything gonna be fine, right? Everything gonna be fine. So because they will be protected and also will go to the roots, right? So those trees gonna be strong a long time, something like that. Okay, and eventually the water gonna go down again and feed the aquifer, right? Because with time gonna have rain, right? Evaporation, and with time gonna be real woods. We just have to see what type of trees we're gonna plant. In the beginning, gonna be a lot of mulching, and even along these 20 years, right? We're gonna put as much mulch we can to keep humidity at all those trees. So the tree is gonna be at least 1 meter high, right? And with, right, the mulch around. It's very important for us to have mulch around to already keep humidity, right? And maybe, I think just the mulch is fine because we already start breaking down. So we're gonna soft wood, right? So we're gonna have soft wood and also animal material, right? Manure, but also animals, manure from farmers, nearby farmers or faraway farmers that we can bring, and everything gonna be fine. The tractor is gonna go, come back, go, come back, go, come back, and then we're gonna bring the trees from many different cities that are already 1 meter tall because they're gonna have already many leaves. They are already gonna have a good root system, a good bulb, that will come with it, right? So big root system, and we're gonna wrap it up and put it there. With time, in a soft, I don't know, linen, this type of bags they sell for grains, right? Okay, really good. Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to have those linen, right? It's like burlap bags, okay? Not with too many holes to avoid the water to get out. So we have here, a good soil already prepared. The plant grew there. All right, so we're gonna tie the top just to bring to the right location. As soon as they get to the right location, we open that up and put cardboard this way. So let me show you. So here it is the plant, right? That came. Oh, sorry, it's a little blurry. Better now? Okay. So we plant the tree, take it out from the plastic container, right? And put into a burlap bag. All right. It's fine. To bring, gonna be tight here the top, right? Just to bring. But then when the person gonna put it there, so here's burlap, right? And have nutrients to keep humidity, right? Maybe on the bottom we can put something, I don't know, to hold the water there, right? Some type of material, and here's everything regular. Okay, so They put the plant into a burlap bag. So here it's already some material to avoid drainage, right? And here in between here, this space you see here, we can also put some more material to avoid drainage. All right. Maybe even a plastic bag, right? Yeah, maybe even a plastic bag here. Okay, because I'm sure they're not going to die, because if it's too much water, they're gonna run this way, but the bottom always gonna stay a little water. That's fine, because the real plant it's here, right? So here's the root system. Okay, all right, so yeah, maybe real plastic, because with time they're gonna decompose, right? In a few months they're gonna break down. Okay, so this part is fine. We are going to use plastic here. Okay, plastic, not too much, just a little bit, what will be sustainable for the roots to keep getting that water. All right, so when they get to the location, they open that, make it straight, remember, because they have to close down, right, for the whole root system to don't break down. Okay, so they open up this part here and they put a cardboard box this way, that will last, right, a few weeks maybe, right? But we'll make that plant strong, because we're going to keep bringing water, right? The sprinklers will still on, but this is just to help. So we open up here, so bags need to be open here, and then we put this cardboard, slanted in, the way we press it with a hole here, right? So the water goes down. I think that's the most sustainable, with the slow sprinkler system, right? The ones that people will push, and also the the small tractor that's gonna go around and around. So that is the one for a little more far away, and close by people will push it. Okay, and these is sprinklers, and then we're gonna let people know how fast, and also from the trains, right? The same sprinklers from the train, up to 2 and then up to 4 meters high. Okay, the same area over and over, 20 to 40 meters, right? 20 to 40 meters distance from the train. All right, so I think that will work, right? So the main concern is the few weeks, and we have to find a way how this cardboard will stay in place. One of the ideas is to get some flaps right here ready attached to the soil, so it won't blow away. Okay, so we need the same cardboard, because here going to be folded, right, to slide on both sides so they won't blow away the wind. Okay, so now the plastic, this plastic down here that's thicker, right, thicker material, gonna be 10 centimeters and really thick. Not like tarp, but really thick, like these regular thick bags. Okay, instead of 20 as I put here, I think 10 is better. Why? Because 10, just some roots gonna reach there, because this plant is 1 meter tall, so that's gonna be fine. They always gonna have water at this 10 centimeters high. With time, those roots gonna grow here, gonna push this plastic a little bit down, right? So it's not going to be 10 anymore, right? A little less, and then they're gonna start growing, pushing a little less, right? But also, eventually these roots gonna grow this way. I think that's the only way. Even that the main root here, would be block for quite some time, you know, that's the only way, because if those roots grow, it's even better when comes the rain. Instead of growing down, gonna take what? 1,000 meters, right? 500 meters for them to reach aquifers, right? So instead of that, it's okay. They're gonna learn how to grow sideways. Those first trees that we plant. I think that's the only way. You know, they have water there. Even that we plant, if it passed the 10 centimeters, they're already gonna go down, you know. But every day we're gonna water, we know they have, right? And eventually, with the years, you know, we're gonna have plants all around both sides of the railroad tracks, right? And also around the neighborhoods, the beach village. Now, we have here another thing that I was thinking is the desert village. So, desert village. Okay, so I said first we're gonna plant inside a lot of food, right? Okay, we are also going to have a few native trees that does not grow fruit, right? The fruit we are going to have, it's fruit that, I don't know, in 20 years we can have regular fruit, but we're gonna cut them down afterwards. Eventually we're gonna cut them down before we demolish everything, because for 20 years people can use fruits here, right? But all the seeds, everything, you know, it's forbidden to, because here we're gonna have cameras, right? So it's forbidden to let seeds in the ground, right? And it's forbidden already to plant any fruit trees at the woods, okay? Because for people to really know they cannot run away and to live in a center of continents because there are fruits there, because there won't be fruits there. And here, you know, we have about 4 or 5 meters. Let's put 5 meters here. There's nothing planted, nothing. 5 meters. Because we need space to see any animal, to see people, you know, that everyone is doing things properly, right? So it's nothing there. They're gonna keep walking and we can plant in. Even some grass, right? But outside, we're not planting anything. Leave like that. With time, you know, what we are doing is planting outside, right? So the first circles, these circles here is for humans, right? To be pushing, because we have a lot of people that need to work. It's important for us to be healthy. And this second circle here, it's for the machines, these little tractors, like, you know, lawnmowers that the person sits in, you know, they are going to go over and water them every day. And more as we get, and then taller they grow, and then they can do every other day, and then another circle here, right? And then the people gonna be, we are already gonna have some streams, right? Some water come in different ways, little dams, right, of water, and then the water go little dam to retain the water, because the water gonna keep pumping. So we need to have some type of dams here, right? You know, in a structure, something like that. The water keep pumping. We're gonna have water wells, 4 water wells, right? One in each extremity in charge of that place, right? Okay, so more or less like that. So this water pump is in charge of this area here, right? This area here. So when the water come on this at the bottom of these streams, little streams, we can put already concrete. That's fine. You know, gonna stay there for many, many decades, centuries, right? So we can make one here, right? And another one here, 2 or 4. So we need to see which ones we can do. All right, let's say 4, right? Okay, so this is gonna have a dam here, a dam here, a dam here. You know, little dams, right? Here, 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 right? And then eventually they stop somewhere, right? Okay, they fill up, and irrigate sideways. Fill up. This irrigation can be done with concrete as well. That is the best, because we don't want to bring plastic to the desert, right? Even that they are covered, because they're gonna clog eventually. So it's just like a little, you know, a base for these streams to go, maybe like 20 centimeters high on a side. So something round like that, right? Something round, you know, about 20 centimeters high. Concrete. That's the only way. Concrete, a little dam. Concrete, a little dam. Concrete, you know. So here comes small streams that also come, a little dam, to hold the water the best as possible, right? So the main one, I think the main one here, 40 centimeters. And then come the small ones, the small ones, those small ones, 20. I think that will be good, right? And here we carve more. Before really gets to this little dam, we carve more. Something like that. Okay? All right, so shall we do it? I think that's really great, right? Because then we have the water kept the best as possible, you know. And from the dam comes 1, maybe 2. 1, maybe 2. Yeah, because eventually, one day when the trees start growing, right, with the centuries, you know, all this concrete's gonna be broken down with time, right? But they are there for sure for, you know, a few centuries, you know, and to give water to all these places. So gonna be fine. So our lines here, our lines in the Sahara Desert are easy because they go all the way beach to beach, right? So here let me do a little bit like that, right? United States like that, right? Here in Arizona is different. So the main idea is the train goes, and here there is some type of community gonna check them out, and they go back, because we're not going all the way here because not needed, right? So they're just gonna keep going like this. I'm exaggerating, but just to show you. And at the end and at the beach, they have the checkup points, okay? The same as for China and the same for Australia. All right, very good. Let's keep going. Hi everyone, how you doing? Really great? All right, so here we have some eggshells from the last few days, you see, to put in some plants. And here we have some orange peelings for the plants that like acidic soil. So we're gonna put about the same. And in my case, I only have radish, broccoli, kale, and tomato. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit on each, but some are mixed, like you see here. So I'm going to do the best I can. And then I have paper, a little bit of paper there for other plants. All right, let's get going, everyone. And how you doing? So here we are, 2 days, November 26th, Saturday. So I'm here working at my garden. What about you? Working hard? All right, so here's my plants. I already start to take them out and sort them out. I already aerate the soil some, and some got ants over here. I have to take care of those. And those can have some new sprouts on it. Look, a lot of work to do. So let's get going, everyone. And it rained a lot this weekend. Look at this water here between the buildings of our community. So let's get going, let's get started, and be ready. Okay, my friends, except of the long, tall towers, Egypt is making many housing close to the beach. Look, how many. Nice, right? That's what we need. The best as possible, you know. Happy colors, clear, right? Proper windows, proper porches, right? You can look outside a little bit. Some houses that can fit many people, that we need to make it taller to fit more people. Area for plants, for food. Nice, right? Here we are, my friend. Look at that. We just need too many palms. We need more food. And we can't have those houses, I guess. We need to make them taller so more people can fit. Most of them are harmonious. That's very good, right? So that's what we need. And we're not going to have black lines, but we can have different colors and different design as well. That's very good, right? Okay, let's do it, my friends. You volunteers hearing us, let's get it done. But not tall towers like this. So in some places it's gonna be like this to start, right? Look like the desert. But with time, gives shape. So everyone can have houses. That's really nice. There are many of us, and we're gonna need. Let's do it, my friends. We can really do it. Hi everyone, how you doing? Really great? Okay, so here we are. Let's start printing today. Our table of contents, you see? Look at that. So the link is available. If you want to help us, will be really appreciated for us to have everything printed. This is our work, everyone. Look at that. Okay? So let's get organized. Let's get ready. And if you get everything from your department, will be really great. Okay? Yes, everyone, every teacher, every family. Choose a department, type everything, listen all the videos from your department, go to playlists, and add anything I didn't put here. All right, my friends, let's get ready. We'll see you soon. Hi, everyone. How you doing? Really great? Okay, so here we are. Let's start printing today. Our table of contents, you see? Look at that. So the link is available. If you want to help us, will be really appreciated for us to have everything printed. This is our work, everyone. Look at that. Okay? So let's get organized. Let's get ready. And if you get everything from your department, will be really great. Okay? Yes, everyone, every teacher, every family. Choose a department, type everything, listen all the videos from your department, go to playlists, and add anything I didn't put here. All right, my friends, let's get ready. We see you soon. This is took for us to have some ideas. So they are not exact like that, but it's just for us to have an idea, okay? So for woods that we will plant in mountain areas, right, that we can scrape to bring the dirt for other locations and plant this way. And the other idea is for us to use for irrigation pools, right, irrigation ponds, desert areas. That's not exact like that. It's more like the other maps I made, but just for us to have an idea. All right, get ready, everyone, and we see you soon. Tomorrow at our organization launching day. No school tomorrow, remember, huh? Are you ready? Let's get going.